Hello everybody, and welcome back to 10 Minute Reviews. I'm Jason. This crazy one right here is Freya. Yes it is, your name is Freya, and we are bringing you today's video. As always guys, please hit those like and subscribe buttons. We're just a small little family channel, just like to bring you guys new books, new authors. We'd really appreciate the support from you guys. Stop telling me no, Fuzzy. So for today, I want to talk about an author that I've talked about in the past. I want to talk about one of his newer books that I just finished reading, Mercenary of Empyrea by Michael Dalton. As we know from previous reviews, I'm a big fan of Michael Dalton's dog fur, and I love his writing style, and I love his books. And typically he writes within the fantasy settings, and this is another one of those fantasy books. So as a quick little overview of the book, so it's kind of within the whole Isikai kind of thing, you know, someone that's reborn in another world. Only this time it's almost two people, one reborn in their own world and one reborn in another world. And we do get some later on. We get some information on how it connects and how it links together, which is really cool, really good, because a lot of times the books don't really have any real connection, any logic to them. And this one, there actually is some logic to the magic system, and especially the resurrection system. So basically you have this character, and you can kind of think of him as almost as like a Conan type character. He's a swordsman. That's what he is. He's a swordsman. He's a legendary swordsman, a legendary warrior, so legendary that centuries later they still know his name. They still know his name and know of him as this incredibly powerful and incredible warrior. But the character also has, and I'm going to refer to them as the character instead of that warrior, because while they have these personalities within them, they end up being their own unique person that almost just has like these, I don't want to call them visitors, but it's almost able to converse with these memories and gain their skills, let them take over, things along those lines, while being his own individual type of person, his own personality that's separate from the other two, almost a blend in a way. So you got this legendary warrior from this fantasy world, this swordsman, this incredible swordsman with these incredible weapons. Hey, Buzz, stop eating your feet. And then you have Caden, who is basically from our world. Now, at first you get the idea that he's some kind of high-powered salesman or something like that. Then you get the idea of maybe he's some kind of headhunter almost, or businessman. Then you kind of get some hints that he's a lawyer. And once it all comes all said and done, it does turn out that that's generally what he is. But he's a corporate lawyer, mostly dealing with corporate acquisitions. So he's basically a master negotiator, and also a survivalist and a survival enthusiast. He's a mountain climber, kayaker, camper, obviously, martial artist, judo style, from what I can tell. What I can tell, judo, possibly jiu-jitsu, but most likely judo, which ends up being a pretty good blend of skills between the two characters. So he wakes up in this world, and this is centuries after the original warrior, this great warrior, Kazad, has died. He was killed by an uber powerful wizard, an uber powerful evil wizard. And so he wakes up in this body that is not either one of their bodies. He wakes up in the tomb of the great warrior with his weapons, but he's in a different body. Even when he looks at himself, it's not the same body. So he's been resurrected in a way. Has no idea where he's at, because the memories very slowly come back. First people per se that he runs into, orcs. They call themselves something different, but they're orcs. And he manages to kind of pull a sort of a trick from kind of an old joke, and manages to survive the meeting, gain the services of the chieftain's daughter, and then just starts traveling, starts working as a caravan guard, meets an elfin wizardess, who has her own little quest that she's trying to do. She hires the orc and our hero to help with that, and they end up in the city of this evil wizard that killed the original character. And through that, their little quest, they end up coming across magical items that are directly related to our main character's resurrection and blending of personalities that we eventually learn more about. Now, they don't want to stick around this evil wizard stronghold for too long, so of course they move on. They've made a friend, one of the other mercenaries, one of the other security guards or caravan guards, so he stays with them. So the three of them, pretty damn good team. Four of them. You've got your orc, you've got our hero, you've got the caravan guard, and you've got the elven wizard. And if you want to go with a typical party, all they seem to be missing from the typical D&D party is a thief. Well, guess what they run into? Naturally, they run into another female, of course, human this time. Royal again, royal, because by the way, the elf is elfin royalty, naturally. What else could she be? And run into another one, this time the daughter of a priest king kind of thing, priest emperor. And she's like the, I don't know, 800th daughter. It's like the 34th daughter, 17th daughter, something like that. So she's pretty forgotten. She's an adventurer, failed adventurer at this point, but an adventurer nonetheless, with some pretty awesome thieving skills. And of course she ends up joining the band, the merry band, and of course ends up joining them in bed as well. The caravan guard is off doing his own thing. Of course he's not part of that. And yeah, overall, and that's pretty much how the book goes. I'm not going to get into the god systems and how the blended personalities happen, because it's kind of a core part of the book. It's the main part of the plot, so don't want you guys to get spoiled, get spoilers on that. But guys, if you guys like Michael Dalton, you have to read this book. It's really, really good. So after you hit the like and subscribe buttons, guys, go check out Mercenary of Empyrea, I believe it is. And yeah, I think you guys will really like it. Thank you, everybody, for watching. We'll catch you next time. Bye now.